Hello, Skinner West cellists. How you doing? Mr. Andrew here. Hope you had a good spring break. Hope you're ready to come back to some more video lessons. Cool. So, real quick reminder to anybody who hasn't signed up for private lessons with me yet to do so. Fill out that form. Have your parents fill it out for your availability so you can get some private lessons in too. Okay? Cool. So, for this lesson, I wanted to start off with some warm-up, more thinking about our bow. Some of the stuff we did from last time. This time I want to combine some of our scales to warm up with our left hand as well as some of our right hand stuff. So I want to play C major first, okay? Just a C major scale. Up the neck like that, okay? But I want to slur four notes at a time. Sorry, so it'll be like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, just like that. So for the first two strings, it's pretty easy. Next, we're going to start on D, and then we're going to end, and that's only three, but then we'll stop and come back down. Just like that, okay? So four notes at a time per bow, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Until we get to the top, we'll stop, and then we'll come back down. Okay? Cool. Let's try it. I'm going to turn on the metronome. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. C major, 4 notes per bow. 1, 2, ready, go. Back down. Nice. Let's try that at a couple different tempos. First, slower. So this is going to require a slower bow speed. And you're going to have to think about different things with pressure and placement also. So think about all of the things. Pressure, placement, and speed. Cool, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So see how much more bow I'm going to have to use per note like that. 1, 2, ready, go. Great job. Okay, let's do that same thing, but a little bit faster now. Let's see, let's try 120. Here we go. So now, 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. A little bit faster. One more time. So hopefully you have this scaled down by now. We've played it a bunch of times. But this one, yeah. Let's see, here we go. 1, 2, da, da, da. Not quite that fast. About right there. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, in the same vein, along with our scales, I want to play some arpeggios. So remember, an arpeggio is just taking a triad or 3 notes from our scale, the root, the third, and the fifth, to make spell out the chord for any given note. So we're going to do C major arpeggio, which means we're going to play C, E, G, C, E, G, C. Let's go over those notes one more time. We start with low C, third finger E, open string G, fourth finger C, first finger E on the D string, fourth finger on G, second finger on C on the A string. Now, what we're to change about that. We've done that before. What we're going to do now is we're going to do 2 notes per bow. So down bow, up bow, down bow, and then we're going to have to do a down bow going from the top note down back the scale. So now it's down bow, up bow, down. And so we'll end on one down bow by itself, just like that. Okay, let me go over that real quick. One time I'll show you, and then we're going to try it with the metronome. So it should look just like that. Let's try it at a nice slow tempo like that. 72 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, C major arpeggio. 1, 2, 2 notes per bow. Go. Let's do that one more time at that same tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. Time's a charm. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Nice. C major arpeggio. 2 notes per bow. Let's go a little bit faster this time. Tried it around 100. Here we go. So. Just like that. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. Let's go. Great. Good work. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing we just did with C major, but with G major. We're going to change a couple of things with our bow, though, because like I said, this is more about the right hand exercise than the left. The left, we're just doing stuff that we know already. So let's go to G major, starting on the open G string. Just 1 octave. That's all we're going to do. We're going to go from the open G string, 1 on A, 3 on B, 4 on C, open D, E, F sharp, G. So we're adding that sharp, and we're just going to do 1 octave. But with our bow, I want to do all 8 notes from this G up to this G in one bow, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then when I come back down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll have to do it a little bit of a faster tempo, because doing this really slow is hard because you run out of bow. So we're going to go a little bit faster to fit it all in one bow, just like that. But you should be able to play this scale with no problem. We've played it a bunch of times, and it's just 1 octave. So let's start at a nice, quick pace. Dum, dum, do, 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 do. There we go. So open G to 4th finger G on the D string in one bow, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But make sure to save room in your bow, because it's going to take all 8 beats, right? So when you're thinking about it, divide it in half. That should be 4, as in 1, 2, 3, 4. By then you should at least be halfway through. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're right here, you're not going to have time for 5, 6, 7, 8 there. So really pace your bowing. Think about the speed at which you're pulling that bow. Okay, here we go. G major, all 8 notes in one down bow. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Back down. Also in one bow. Cool, let's try that one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. 3rd time's a charm. 1, 2, 3, go. Very good. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice. Up and down again. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Third time. 1, 2, 3, go. Now we're practicing. Good job. Cool. Okay, so as you guessed, we're going to go on and do our G major arpeggio now. Okay, so that's G, B, D, G. And then we're going to come straight back down because I just want to stick to that one octave. But we're going to try to do all of those in one bow. Just like that. A really quick arpeggio. That's open G, 3 on B, open D, 4 on G, and then straight back down. So that's going to be one down bow, as in G, B, D, G, and then we're going to come straight back down that arpeggio, repeating G, G, D, B, G, like that, okay? Let's try that a couple of times. Here we go. 1, 2, G arpeggio, all 4 notes in one bow. 1, 2, ready, go. Back down, ready, go. Okay, now without stopping. 1, 2, here we go. Back down. Let's try to play it 4 times just like that. Down and up. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, now the last one we're going to do in this series is going to be a little bit more of a challenge because it's a D major, and we know that with D major we have some of our extended 4s on the C string and the G string. So let's go over those notes real quick just to make sure we remember D major. Maybe we're a little rusty. We have first finger on the C string, that's D. Third finger is E. Extended 4 is F sharp. Open G, A, first finger, B, third finger, extended 4 for C sharp, open D, and then the rest of the fingering is just like the G major scale we just did, being 0, 1, 3, 4, 0, 1, 3, 4. Just like that. So we have 1, 3, extended 4, 0, 1, 3, extended 4, 0, 1, 3, 4, 0, 1, 3, 4. D major. So I want to do just like we did C. I want to do 4 notes per bow, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back down. Just like that. 4 notes per bow. Okay? Let's 1, 2, D major. 4 notes per bow. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Let's try it one more time. Same tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. 1. Nice. Let's increase our tempo a little bit. Stick with that same bowing. Let's go to 120 now. D major, 4 notes per bow. 1, 2, ready, go. time, same tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Now, you know what's coming next. D major arpeggio. This one's going to be a little bit harder because, like I said, you got to jump from 1 to that extended 4 on F sharp. So let's go over the notes. We have D, first finger on the C string, F sharp, extended 4 right there. Then we're going to jump straight to our first finger on our G, A, that's A, and then straight to open D. So that's the first 3 notes. D, F sharp, A, D. And then we do those same F sharp, A, D. So let's go over that. First finger on the C string, D. Extended 4th finger on the C string, F sharp. First finger on the G string, that's A. Open D. 3rd finger on the D string, F sharp, open A, and then 4th finger on D. Okay, cool. Let's try our arpeggio without slurs first. So D, F sharp, A, D, F sharp, A, D. So we're going to do what we did with C major and do 2 notes per bow. That's going to be D, F sharp, A, D, F sharp, A, D, A, F sharp, D, A, F sharp, D. Cool. Let's try it at our slower tempo first. A little bit slower than that. 2 notes per bow. 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, D major arpeggio. Yeah, let's try that a couple more times. 1, 2, ready, go. Third time, ready, go. Awesome. Let's increase our tempo. Here we go, and try it again. 1, D major. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice. Again. 1, 2, ready, go. Well done. Third time. 1, 2, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Good work. I hope you're warmed up and have a better, have a really nice bow hand right now. It should feel very limber and ready to play some music. Okay, so the music that I would like to play today is Eine Kleine Nachtmusik. This is something that, although you may have been practicing it, we haven't been able to go over it, obviously, in a while. So I was hoping to kind of go back and review it and play through it at several different tempos so that you guys can follow along and make sure that you can still play it. So let's try it at a nice slow tempo first. Maybe just kind of walking through each part, each section. So A, B, C, etc. So let's try, just the A section. Bum, 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 at this nice slow tempo like that first. Okay, here we go. So this is from A to B, and then we'll stop and talk about everything, make sure we got nothing. This is just the opening theme, and then mostly G's. I was going to try to keep those pretty short. And our whole dynamic through this section is forte, so only loud. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. brings us to B right there. Obviously that first section is not too bad. We've played it a bunch of times, so that should have been fine. Pay attention to those bow articulations and the dynamic, everything loud. Okay, so at B, obviously we're going to start piano this time, so it's going to be quiet. And those are going to be long notes. That D, E should be pretty long and beautiful. And then we're going to go bum, 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 bum. Those should not only be quiet, but they should also be very short. That's the C, D, and then B, D, G, which is part of a G major arpeggio, which we just warmed up with. And then we're going to do that same thing again. Except this time we go to C, and then we're going to go back to doing our eighth notes. So let's just do that B to C real quick at our slower tempo. 1, 2, B starts with rests, go. That's where C will hit, obviously. And at C, we're going to do our sforzando. So that means hitting it really hard and then backing off immediately. So it's like, like that. And so it's kind of fun. We do that for 2 measures, and then we increase crescendo. We get louder until we do, and then it peaks right there at that D, and that's our forte. So we're going all the way from piano at C to forte before D. Okay, so let's try that section. C, right there. 1, 2, from C to D. 1, 2, ready, go. Just like that, and then we arrive at D. I'm sure that all sounds great. You're doing a great job. At D, we are going to cut out, this is the section that we're going to cut out one measure. We're going to cut out measure 33, and that's the last bar between D and E. So that's the bar that goes E, D, 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 G. So right there, we're going to cut that bar out. We're not going to play it. So that means from measure 30, where we go, straight to E, just like that. Pretending measure 33 does not exist, okay? That's going to line us up better with the violins when we play with them again. So let's try it from D with this tempo. Remember, this is quiet, and basically everything is short. It's like short until you get to right here. Long, short, short, long, long. And then this should all be pretty long. That should all be pretty long going to the next short part. Okay, here we go. From letter D, starting on that G sharp after the rests. 1, 2, D, go. Rest. And that's straight to E right there. I played the first note of the E section. So let's try that one more time at that tempo just to make sure we got that bar that's been cut out. So in your music, go ahead and cross out measure 33. Here we go. One more time from letter D, and then we're going to stop on the first note of letter E. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest, rest. Good job. Okay, now letter E to letter F. This is where we have one of our fast eighth note runs. Obviously, at first we're just doing 1 note per bar, just like that, and then we're going to come to our eighth note run. Cool. So let's try that at a nice slow tempo, a little bit slower than this. Let's try it right here. Here we go. Letter E. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. our eighth notes now. Rest. Stop right there at F. Cool. Let's do that, just the eighth note run one more time. We don't need to play the G and D part again. So let's start right on the eighth rest before our eighth note run at measure 38. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then we're going to come in on the end of 1. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Great. Now, let's go ahead and skip those next 4 bars for G, D, G, D, because we already did that. We know how to do that. Let's go straight to our next eighth note run at measure 46. So that's the one that starts out the same. And then it adds this part. Try that section. Cool. That's just right at the eighth notes at measure 46 at this same tempo. And then we'll stop at G. 1, 2, ready, go, rest. Okay, one more time, same thing. 1, 2, ready, go, rest. And that brings us to our section G. Now, a while ago we changed the fingering on the end of that section from D, D sharp, E, and I decided to do it with B, C, and then shifting right there to D, D sharp, E. So let's try to do that, and let's switch. So we go from our C, second finger on the A string, to D, first finger instead of fourth finger. Okay, let's try it from B, C, D, D sharp, E, like that. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time, go. Shift. Very good. And that takes us straight to putting our first finger where our fourth finger would go to play C on the G string. And then we're going to put our third finger for that D and then do open G. We talked about doing that, and I think it'd be really good for us to do it as an exercise. If that sounds crazy hard to you and you need more explanation than I can give you in this video lesson, then don't worry about it. Do it the way you were doing it before. Doing this. That'll be just fine. But if you want to try a little bit of a challenge, go up and then like this for your C and D. Just like that. And then you can go back to first position when we get to that section, okay? So let's start there at letter G, and let's play that through the end. Cool? Slower tempo first. 1, 2, ready, go. Sorry, I started on the wrong bow, going down bow. 1, 2, ready, G. 2, 3, 4. Ready, go. Now, here's our arpeggio now. Great. I hope you nailed that arpeggio. I bet you did. Let's try it one more time just in case. From letter G to the end. And then we're going to focus just on that arpeggio for a minute. Ready? Letter G. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. just played that G arpeggio a couple of times. The last two bars. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time, go. Excellent. Okay, now let's go through and play the whole thing at tempo. You ready? I bet you are. So this is a little bit slower than we've done it before, but it's pretty nice and fast. Okay, here we go. From the top all the way through. Eine Kleine cello part. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Good job. I bet you did great. And even if you did amazing, I think you should go back, practice that a couple more times. Just go through it a couple more times. Play through the whole thing. Cool? Awesome. Great job. I'll see you guys all in private lessons this week. Also, if you are a fan of things that we've done, like Octopus's Garden, or even the new one that we did last week, My Girl, if you like doing stuff like that, taking songs that aren't necessarily for one instrument and translating them to another one, like if you hear a song on the radio but you want to play it on your cello. Well, on Friday, this Friday, I am doing a workshop. It's going to be online. You can attend it just like a Zoom meeting like we do in our private lessons, but it's going to be based solely on taking songs and arranging them just for your instrument. So it's taking any song you like, bring a song in mind, and bring it to the workshop, and we'll show you how to play it on whatever instrument you want. You can do violin or cello or piano or whatever. Okay? Cool. It'll be fun. See you guys later. Happy practicing.